What the deal, my people? You know who it is. It's Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you with another one. And in Game of Thrones, what we get, and you know what we get every year, is a lot of death, a lot of murder, a lot of people getting bodied. So we know that's gonna happen this year. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you who I think gets bodied and who gets got this year in season 6 of Game of Thrones. Now this is a huge cast, so I'm sure I'm going to miss people. So whoever I miss, please let me know in the comment section, and I will try to hit them up. If it's not that many people, I'll just hit them in the comment section. So let's start across the narrow sea with the Khals, Khal Drogo and Khal Drogo. Well, I have no doubt that both of these men will die. I think Daenerys will take over the whole Dothraki, and I don't think she could do that if they are both there. Jumping real quick to the Iron Islands, and we're doing the smaller characters first, then we'll go into the main ones. We got Euron Greyjoy, and there's no doubt that Euron will survive this season. We got Balon Greyjoy, and there's no doubt that Balon will get got this season. Yara Greyjoy, most interesting of the three, but I do think that it's very hard to say about Yara, but I think that Yara still has a role to play, so I think Yara will be alright. Alright, so let's go in towards the Reach. Talia Tarly, she's good. Dickon Tarly, he's good. Melissa Tarly, he's good. And Randall Tarly, they're good. I don't see any bad things happening to that line of the family right at this particular time. Not saying they'll stay that way, but right now I think they are. Now strolling over into the Riverlands, we have Edmure Tully. I think Edmure Tully will be alive for a majority part of this season. I could see him dying, but I think that Edmure Tully will survive. And then we have Brandon the Blackfish Tully. I think that the Blackfish will die this season. I think Jaime Lannister will have something to do with it, but Blackfish Tully will get got before this season's over. Now crossing back into Braavos, we're going to talk about the Waif and Jaqen H'ghar. Now, I think that the Waif will definitely get killed this season. I think Arya will be the one to kill her. Jaqen H'ghar, it's possible that he dies too, because I think that they may end the whole Faceless Man storyline for the show. Now, these predictions are only for the show, it has nothing to do with the book. So, in the show, I do think that both of them could be taken out this season. Now, we move a little bit beyond the wall. We could talk a little bit about Meera Reed. I think Meera Reed will survive this season. Well, after that, we could talk about Hodor. Now, Hodor, I don't see a reason for him dying, but I think it's possible he could die. And the reason would be, if I had to think of one, is if they don't need him to carry Bran around. I think Hodor could die. So I'm going to say Hodor does survive, though. The main person at the wall is Alliser Thorne, and I think he will die. I think he will get swung around by a 1-1 and ripped into pieces. I don't think that he will die at the initial thing with Davos in that room, but I do think him and all of the other people of the Night's Watch, too many small name people to go through, but all those mutineers, they will all be killed this season. And moving towards the north, we have a casting of a General Bolton and a Bolton officer. And since they were both cast, I believe they both will die. We also have Small John Umber. I think Small John Umber will live in the show. Rickon Stark. I think Rickon Stark lives in the show. Asha. I think Asha, out of all of them, has the best chance of being killed, and I think she will be killed. Also dealing with the north, we have Podrick Payne. I think Podrick Payne is out of here. I don't see Podrick Payne lasting. And I think it's going to come quick. I don't think it's going to be after a while. I think probably within the rescue and out Sansa, Podrick Payne will get taken out. Now we do have Yohn Royce from the Vale casted. I think Yohn Royce will be alive. I think he has a big role to play, and that's why I think he's going to be alive. I think that's why he's casted. But Yohn Royce, he'll be good. I think also Little Robin, Sweet Robin's in it this year, and I think Sweet Robin will also be alive by the end of the season. Now that we're getting down to it, let's move to King's Landing now. Qyburn. I think Qyburn gets killed this season, no doubt about it. Mace Tyrell. I think Mace Tyrell will survive this season. Loras Tyrell. I think Loras Tyrell is definitely dead this season. and I think his death will come at the hands of the Undead Mountain will kill Loras Tyrell this season. Moving on to Kevan Lannister. Just like the books, Kevan Lannister will be killed by the Little Birds. Grand Maester Pycelle, also just like the books, he will be killed. The High Sparrow, interestingly enough, I do believe the High Sparrow will get killed this season. Olenna Tyrell, I do not think will get killed this season. I didn't even know she was in this season, but I do not think she will be killed. But the High Sparrow, I definitely will get got. Now quickly through Dorne, because you know the Don don't give a fuck about Dorne. Taena Sand, Obara Sand, Nymeria Sand. I wish they would die, but I think they'll be around. Doran Martell, I can't see him dying. He has a lot to play. Tristan, I do believe that Tristan will survive this season. I think obviously he's going to be on the Small Council, but I think he's going to be there, and I think that's the way it's going to play out. I'm doing Oreo Hota. Now let's get to some names that matter. Jorah Mormont, and I think Al Pacino said it best when it comes to him and Daenerys. She's got a great ass, and your head is all up in it. And I think his head will still be in it by the end of the season. Mr. Friendzone will not die. He's like Bebe Kids. He ain't going nowhere. Ramsay Bolton and Roose Bolton. Best to wrap them both together because their fates could be sealed together. Very hard to determine what's going to happen to these people. I don't like what I think is going to happen, and I don't think it will happen this way in the books, but I do believe that both Ramsay and Roose Bolton will be killed this season. Fat Walder Frey also will be killed this season, but I think that's the way it goes for Ramsay and Roose Bolton. Quickly back to King's Landing, Tommen Baratheon. I don't think that there's a chance in hell he survived this season. He's definitely getting got. Back to the north, Tormund's Giant's Bane. I think he's one of the men on the filleted cross, so Tormund's Giant's Bane is out of here. Tormund's Giant's Bane gets got this season. Beautiful Brienne of Tarth. I think that she's sticking around. I don't think that she will die. I think she will be there for a while. Melisandre. I think she will be around. I don't think she dies this series. Daario. I think he is going to be around. I do not think Daario will die this season. Theon Greyjoy is a very tough call. I could see every reason in the world for him to die. And for that reason, I'm going to say right now that he will die. I can't, he's got to go. Theon's this, I don't know what else they're going to do with him, you know what I mean? And I think that his sister's going to get Victorion's part, so I think she's going to sail off to Daenerys. I don't see Theon having any other use, so I think Theon Greyjoy bites it this season. Bronn. I think Bronn will die. I think he's going to be with Jaime in the Riverlands, and I think he'll finally meet his end. He should have died last season. I don't know why they're keeping him alive. The fans must like him, but I think Bronn does die. Gilly, I think she's safe, so I don't think we have anything to worry about Gilly or anyone who's a Gilly fan. I don't see any reason for them killing her. You may not see her again after this season, but I don't think she's going to die. Some more good names that we know. Bran Stark. I don't see any way of them killing Bran this year. There's not really much discussed there. Arya Stark. Arya Stark will not die no matter what. Trust me, she's in there this year. Sansa Stark. If anyone is going to be alive till this book ends, quote the Don on this one, it will be Sansa Stark. No way, no how, she's done. Great. Samwell Tarly, just like Sansa, Samwell Tarly is not going anywhere. He has too much to say, and there's nobody in the position where he's at to tell us the story unless it's him. So Samwell Tarly will be around. Varys will be around. There's no chance of him dying this season. Ellaria Sand, she's gotta go. Can't see her lasting at all. Now we talk about the Red Priest, Melisandre. She will be around. She will not die. I will not keep you in suspense with that one. I don't see her dying this season. Maybe next season. Not even next season. I think that she's going to be around for a long time. Davos Seaworth, very up in the air about Davos. So I can see it going either way. I can see them taking him out, and I can see them keeping him around. And if there's anyone I do not want to die this season, it is Davos Seaworth. I really want Davos to be around. And for that reason, I think that they're probably going to take Davos out. I know he'd be a great hand to the king for Jon and everything else, but this is Westeros. Things don't work out that way. Davos Seaworth dies this year. Margaery Tyrell down in King's Landing. I think Margaery Tyrell will convert to the faith of the Seven, and I think she will survive. I do believe that she probably will go home. I do not see her dying at all this year. But I do believe she will convert to the faith of the Seven. But Margaery Tyrell survived. Peter Littlefinger Baelish. Many people's favorite character. One of my favorite characters. The man who pulls the strings in Westeros. No reason for him to die, but I do believe Peter Baelish will die this year. And I think this quite possibly could be one, if not the biggest death of the season. I don't think people will see this one coming, but I think that Sansa will take Peter Baelish out. It all really depends on what episode this Battle of the North happens and everything else. But I could see Sansa so upset about what happened to her when she sees Peter and him trying to gas the situation. Brienne already does not like Peter Baelish from her days with Renly. Jon Snow is not going to like him. Suggests that she kill her brother Rickon in order to keep her claim to Winterfell or something like that. And I could see Sansa getting the job done on Peter Baelish this year. So Peter Baelish, I think, dies. Jon Snow, he's already dead. He will be brought back and he will not die. In fact, I don't think Jon will die again throughout this whole series. Jon is in it for the long haul. So all you ladies who like to look at this cat, you'll still be looking. He won't be roaming like Gendry, promise you. As with Jon Snow, no way Daenerys Targaryen is dying. I don't care what they do to her or what happens. No way this lovely young lady will be dead. So hopefully we will see her in Westeros before the season is over. That's my big hope with her. I think I've just about gone through everybody except for the Lannisters, Cersei, Jaime, and Tyrion. I mean, I can't see Tyrion being killed at all. If any of them were going to die, it would be Cersei. But I think Cersei and Jaime died together. So that is the reason, or at least at the same time, around the same time. I can't see them killing off Jaime. So for that reason, I can't see them killing off Cersei. So I think all of these three Lannisters will survive. But I think Cersei will have to retreat back to Castle Rock. And I hope so, because then we would get a chance to see Castle Rock probably next season or something like that. So I think that's just about everybody that I went through. I can't really think of any other name that I missed, but if I did miss them, please put them in the comment section. And as I said before, if it's not too many, I'll just answer them in the comment section. But if it is a lot, 10 or more, then I will do another video, part 2 to this, to finish this off. So you tell me, who do you think's gonna die? I got a lot of motherfuckers going out this year, you know what I mean? A whole lot of motherfuckers. So maybe that's too much, but I really do believe a lot of these people will be killed off this year. You let me know how you feel. So if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please spread this across the realm, and please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace! And stay sexy.